Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the second part, the night tour of the new Geely Cityray. We're gonna check it out at night. So without further ado, let's just jump into the night review. Well, here's the Geely Cityray at night. Now, I hope you watched the day review. If you haven't, I would suggest go check it out first. Now, just in case you haven't, I'm gonna run through the key fob once again as well. You can see the really elegant key fob: lock, unlock, hold to open or close the power tailgate, and it has a remote start. I haven't shown it in the day review. Someone suggested that the fuel tank needs to be more than half full. So that was the case. I haven't refueled the car. Returning it tomorrow, so sorry for that. But it did work in the rest of the models, Coolray and Starray. Now, if you approach with the key fob in your pocket, the car will turn on the lights, but I'm going to unlock it with the key fob. You can see the turn signals, nice and bright. And on the front there is this little headlight dance when you turn it on. Nothing on the rear. Spoiler there. They're a bit flickering on the camera still, but you can see them better than during the day. So really pronounced signature and really bright. Not super bright to blind other people, but it's bright, so you can see it definitely well on the road. You can see also very well illuminated side profile, and the back tail lights are also very nice looking. I'm going to lock the car. You can see the rear turn signals and the taillight signature, same as the Starray, connected on the back. Unlock one more time, and you will see that the license plate illumination matches the front, so it's nice and cold. I will now open the power tailgate. Notice this inside piece comes on. It's like a brake light, I believe. And there we go. So well illuminated rear. If I open that up, you can see that cold light, and you can also see the spare tire in case, God forbid, you need to change it on the highway where it's pitch black. I'm gonna say this, but I wish the auto industry would just put this light on the top here. It would perfectly illuminate everything, so there's no need for two lights or just pushing one on one side so the other side is in the dark. Now, okay, I've closed that up. It's not that bad as I thought, but still I think they could have made a better solution for that design, for that cover. And you can see this one is white. Close it up, and you can see the car from this angle as well. So great looking SUV. I really love it. It's elegant looking. I love the Starray. I know the Starray is a bit more expensive, but this SUV is a really all around a great deal, if you ask me. And I think if you decide to get this car, you're going to be quite pleased. Now, I will show the back, but I will just open the front door because it turns on the ambient lights. So look at this, voila. We have, these are pulsating because the front lights are pulsating and then they stop. But you can see we have here in illuminated speakers. These are white. We also have those lights on the top. They illuminate the rear bench quite well and the footwell. Now moving to the front, you can see here same. We have footwell lights at the bottom, and those lights on the top, they also do a great job illuminating that. We also have light underneath there, and these USBs are actually illuminated. If I find this light, cover it, you can see those are illuminated. Okay, I'm gonna switch to islands. So I'm going to turn on the car. So this is how it looks at night. I will do also separate video, night point of view driving review, where I'm going to summon my impressions and the fuel consumption. Now, this is how it looks at night. Now, this is a little bit brighter on the camera. If I come closer, it's gonna adjust. Now please ignore this. This was just like a short trip, and I'm idling the car. Now I haven't driven the car too much on the highway because I didn't go to Zadar this week. I was in Zagreb, so it was rainy and didn't really drive a lot. Sorry, but I did my consumption test. I'm gonna cut it in. So here's my classical consumption test, driving at night, low traffic, anticipating when to brake for the red lights, driving between 60 and 80 kilometers per hour, 5 liters average consumption. To show you the interior, we have these buttons illuminated in white, same for the start stop button. Now you might think they are not bright enough, and the thing is, if you want to increase the brightness of these buttons and the footwell, it's tied to the digital cockpit. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but that's what they did. And if I increase the brightness of this one, it's going to look like on camera even brighter, and then I'm really not really happy with that. So I've set it up like this. That's the way I like it personally. Okay, this one is also white. You have the window controls white if you lock the car, or if it's locked, it's amber. This one also goes amber when you press on it. You can see the ambient lights and the speakers really look great. You can see the back here as well. So that's really neat. By the way, windows, you have to push forward for down. Otherwise, it's usually, yeah, I think it's the same, but for some reason, for this design, my logic is that I want down to be like this and not forward, but whatever. But they're fully automatic. They go all the way down, almost on the rear, but I'll give that a pass. Nice and fast. Now, you can see the display. You can, as I showed you in the day review, adjust these brightnesses separately. You can see here the front, and it looks all great. Now, this is white, red, white. This one stays white. And yeah, the glove compartment, not to forget, is also white. So everything in the interior is white, matching. So these are also white, and the mirror is also white. So everything is a match, which is nice. I dislike personally when there's like mismatch of those colors. Reverse camera at night, also amazing resolution. There's always a little film grain at the cameras at night, but it is really excellent. It's a shame that this car doesn't have front parking sensors. Maybe you get it in the GF Sport, I'm really not sure. Guys, check this out. If you add a parking camera, you can see at low speed all the cameras, but if you add a 3D here and you can turn the car like this, it's almost like a video game. How crazy is that? Let's show you some ambient lights. If I lower this, yeah, you can have here gradient colors. So this switches through a few colors. You can have pulsating, it just goes on and off, and this is off in case you get tired of it. If we go to the car menu and lights, you can see here for the solid color, you can just choose the color you want, and it's really nice to have this option. You can have a gradient. So gradient, you can see here the slider. You can have like something in between purple and red. So it's like slowly changing these. They just go from purple to red. Yeah, and you can expand this slider so you can have a whole palette of colors, or just, I wouldn't say you can have yellow and red, but you can have between yellow and green. So it's just like slowly sliding this one through those. So you can have like, yeah, or you can just like spread this far off, but I mean, it's like, yeah, you can have like different purple or whatever. And you saw the breeding, it's like a single color just increasing and decreasing in the brightness. You can here play with the brightness, so you can have that dim. It doesn't have to be super bright. You can also here switch it off. It could be like really dim or bright, or you can have just full blast, whatever you like. Ambient light linkage, AC change with AC temperature, call alert. So there's those two features. I thought they were linked to driving modes, so let me just check that if is that true. Intelligent, this is blue, comfort, warm, so it's not apparently tied to the ambient lights. Neither is you can see here like the driving mode, but so that's the intelligent. I'm really not sure if it's like adapting the suspension or something, but I've been driving in the comfort setting, and you can of course have the steering force linked to driving modes. In that case, the sport mode will give you most resistance or feedback. Yeah, that's that. And yeah, just to like maybe show this, but like if you open the sunroof, there's gonna be more light coming inside if you're in the city. Yeah, but luckily I've said that in the day review. That will go off. Really amazing car. Maybe I would prefer AC buttons or a few buttons, but it is almost like Tesla-like inspired with the digital cockpit, of course. But overall, really great SUV. This is the long beam. I will turn on the fog, rear fog light, and jump out. So just to show you that one for the very end, and I'm gonna wrap it there so you can see that it looks nice in the middle, very symmetric. So there's just this little button you press, and that's for the rear fogs, no front fogs. And that's that. I'm gonna switch it off. You always have here the trip data, and that's the end of the night tour. For some reason I like to touch the handles when I'm leaving if the key fob is deep in my pocket, so I don't need to reach for it. Yeah, that's that. Well guys, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. If you want to see more, if you enjoyed this video, do subscribe, click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Next week I'm having the Geely EX5 EV on test as well, so if you want to see that, subscribe, and also like, share, comment below, helping with the algorithm, and hope to see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and drive safe. Bye.